So here, let's do the practice with preposition, please. Hồi nãy là mình đang làm predicate là verb không thôi. So let's move on with preposition. So can you spend 2 minutes on this exercise for me, please? 2 phút tiếp nha. 2 minutes, please. Yeah. Who can please? How many referring expressions are there in your marble is under my chair? In you, please.
Yes, there are 2 referring expressions.
Yes, there are
in
2.
This sentence.
Good job. There are 2
Yes.
referring expressions. What are they?
They are your marble and my chair.
Very good. Number 2, please. Tương Lam.
Number 2, my answer is no, because there's only one argument, your marble. Select up another argument here, and there's 2 is in the sentence.
Yeah, okay, it's unacceptable, right? Not acceptable in this case. That's a no. And number 3, please. Mai Tấn Duy.
Number 3 is no.
No, why?
Because there's 3 arguments in this sentence.
Yeah, that is a redundancy.
When it only needs 2.
Yeah, good. Yes. So there is a redundancy here. The capital is redundant. Yeah. Number 4, please. Thanh Bình.
So predicate under is a 2-place predicate. 2-place predicate.
Yes, it is a 2-place predicate because it requires 2 arguments, right? And number 5, please. Thanh Thảo.
Near is a 2-place predicate.
It
requires 2 arguments.
Yes, it also requires 2 arguments. Therefore, it is a 2-place predicate. Number 6, please. Tường Lam.
Well, I think this sentence is not acceptable because we need 3 arguments here, but there are only 2.
Between and something, right? That's more acceptable. And number 7, please. Hiếu Hạnh, please.
This sentence is yes because between need three arguments, so it has three.
Yeah, good job. Number 7, number 8, please. Trương Quỳnh Như.
The degree of the predicates between is 3.
Is 3 because
between needs 3 arguments.
Yeah, because between requires 3 arguments. Good job. Yeah. So in case of prepositions, nouns and adjectives, we can also classify them into degrees by the degrees of the predicates. As it can be 1 place, 2 place, and 3 place predicates, right? And in the case of the preposition under and between here, under is a 2 place predicate and between is a 3 place predicate. Right. So let's move on. Here, adjectives as predicates. Yeah. How many referring expressions are there in Philip is handsome? Can you raise your hand? Lê, bạn này chưa có điểm luôn. Lê Mỹ Huệ. Huệ, please.
There are one.
One, what is it?
Philip.
Philip. Yes, Philip is a referring expression, right? Number 2, please. Duy Mỹ, please.
Number 2 is not acceptable.
It is not acceptable. Okay, why is it not acceptable?
Because it has 2 abundant arguments.
Yes, it has 1 abundant argument here. That is John. Yeah, John is abundant. Good job. And number 3, please. Of what degree is the predicate handsome? Thảo Vân.
Number 3, I think handsome is 1 place predicate.
Very good. That's a 1 place predicate. Good answer. That's a degree number 1. Good. And next one, number 4, please. Rotten. Duy đâu rồi nhỉ? Tính kêu Duy nhưng mà Duy đâu mất tiêu rồi. Thôi để bạn này đi, bạn này chưa có điểm này. Nguyễn Thanh Minh, please. Minh ơi.
Number 4 is degree 1. One place. It's a 1 place predicate.
Yeah. So rotten is also a 1 place predicate because you can say these tomatoes are rotten, right? Good job. Number 5, please. How about smelly? Duy, please.
Number 5 is also 1 place predicate.
Yeah. Can you put it in a sentence for me?
This milk is smelly.
Yeah, this milk is smelly. Very good. So it requires only 1 argument. Therefore, it is a 1 place predicate, right? So, in fact, the majority of adjectives are 1 place predicate. Yes. So that's it. Our conclusion, right? So here, come here, please. From question number 1 to question number 8. So if you can answer it immediately, if you can answer it immediately, we can say it. You can raise your hand. Okay. Thảo Vân, please. Number 1.
Number 1, I think is yes. Because the afraid of require 2 arguments and
Yes.
the distinction is acceptable.
Yes, very good, Thảo Vân. Number 2, please. Tương Lam, please.
Well, I think this sentence is acceptable. Although we know that it needs two arguments, but maybe the other arguments is not important, so we don't mention it here.
Good job.
It's important to say that.
Yes. So it is elliptical. It means that it leaves something unmentioned. However, maybe the missing argument is not really necessary, right? Therefore, this sentence is called an elliptical sentence. Very good, Tường Lam. Lam hả anh ta? Yeah, good job. So it seems elliptical in this sentence, right? So could a phrase be called a two-place predicate? Thu Phương, please. Thu Phương, please. Where are you, Thu Phương?
Yes.
Yes.
3, yes.
Yes. Why? Can you explain? Yes, it's a two-place predicate.
A phrase needs two arguments.
Good job, right? In some cases, we can omit or we can leave one argument. However, that kind of structure is elliptical, right? And so therefore we just say that a phrase is a two-place predicate because in normal situations, a phrase requires two arguments. Yeah. Number 4, please. Huân Anh, please.
Yeah, my answer for question 4 is yes.
Yeah. Good.
Because different require two arguments.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Number 5, please. Does this structure, this sentence, elliptical, please? Trương Quỳnh Như.
Yes, I think it is elliptical.
So we omit something. Yeah, but it is still acceptable, right? And number 6, please. Of what degree is the predicate different? Thanh Thảo.
Different is a two-place predicate. For example, like my book is different from yours, so it's a two-place predicate.
It is a two-place predicate. Good. And number 7, how about identical? Ý Như.
I think this is two-place predicate too. The example is my head is identical to yours.
Okay, good. Yes. Good. Right. And number 8, please, Mai Tấn Duy.
Number 8 is two-place predicate.
Why?
Because it requires two arguments. For example, your house is similar to mine.
Very good. Yes, that's it. Yeah. So you see in the previous here, yes, we say that adjective, the majority of adjective is a one-place predicate, right? But in the exercise over here, we have just analyzed that there are some adjectives that are two-place, like a phrase, different, identical, and similar. They are two-place predicates. So let's analyze this. So a phrase different from, etc. So we say a phrase is a predicate, but we do not include of into that predicate. For example, different from, right? Different from, but we just say different is a predicate. Preposition is not an element of predicate. So the prepositions here are just the some kinds of requirements. Some kinds of requirements. It is just a grammatical requirement to make it complete, to make a phrase complete. So I can say some adjectives in English just need to be joined to a following argument by a preposition. So it is just like a linking between the adjective and the argument after the adjective only, right? So preposition should not be included in the adjective as a predicate. Yeah, and such prepositions are relatively meaningless. They are meaningless linking particles. Yeah, they are meaningless linking particles. So it does not contribute to the meaning of the adjective, right? But it is just a linking between the adjective and the argument after the adjective only. Okay, so just remember that. Next one, nouns as predicates, please. How many referring expressions are there in Sean is a corporal? Done, please.
I think one. Is it John?
Okay, it is John. That's it. And there is only one referring expression here. That's it, John. Okay. Number two. Nobody else. Okay. Bạn này là bạn gì nhỉ? Phương Thảo. Thảo Phương, please. Thảo Phương ơi. Where is Thảo Phương?
Yes, I think number 2 is no.
No. Why is it not acceptable?
Because I think that the army is unnecessary.
Yeah.
You just need 2 arguments.
2 arguments or 1 argument?
One argument.
Okay. So, of what degree is corporal? Võ Huỳnh Anh, please.
Corporal is one place predicate.
It is a one place predicate. You see, Sean is a corporal, so corporal is a predicator. Sean is a referring expression, so it requires only one argument, right? So it is a predicate of one place. Number 2 is hero. Bạn nào ít điểm? Kim Hậu, please.
Number 4 is only predicate. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes. Of what degree? Can you say your answer again?
Degree is 1.
So it is a one place predicate. Yeah. So the hero is a one place predicate. How about crook? Lê Mỹ Huệ, please.
I think crook is also one place predicate.
Yeah, it is also a one place predicate. And number 6, please. Duy Mỹ.
Number 6 is 1.
1, what is that?
Because it's this object is object.
Okay, this object is a referring expression, right? Okay. How about number 7, please? Trương Quỳnh Như.
Yes, number 7 is also 1.
Okay, this is a one place predicate because it has only one referring expression, right? To make the sentence acceptable. Yeah. So we say that Most nouns are one-place predicates. You see here, corporal, hero, crook, pitchfork, they are nouns and they are one-place predicates. Okay, so here please. Does John is a brother seem somewhat odd? Tương Lam?
Well, I think it's pretty odd because we usually talk about somebody brother than just a brother. We don't know whose brother is.
Okay, good. Good explanation. Yeah. So it is somewhat odd, right? Good job, Tương Lam. Number 2, please. Ý Như.
I think this sentence is acceptable. Yes.
Yes, this is acceptable, right? Because so it is a complete sentence with a complete meaning. Is that right? Okay, it is acceptable. How about number 3? Không biết kêu ai luôn. Trinh, please.
I think yes.
Yes. Okay, why?
Because it's required 2 arguments.
So let's take an example here, right? John is the brother of the mayor of Miami. So it requires two arguments here, John and the mayor of Miami. Is that right? How about the sentence, John is a brother? It's quite odd. Is that right? It's quite odd when you say here. So we should say brother is a 2-place predicate, not a 1-place predicate. Number 4, please. Bình, please. Thanh Bình, please.
Number 4 is yes.
Yes. Okay.
Sister is similar to brother.
Yeah. So it is similar to brother, right? It's similar. Therefore, you can say that brother is a 2-place predicate. Therefore, sister should be a 2-place predicate. So over here, I have a friendly note for you. That's some nouns that are said to be inherently relational. So they are inherently relational, you see. So by nature, it shows the relationship already. By nature, it shows the relationship already. So therefore, these nouns are 2-place predicates, like brother, sister. Can you give me some more examples of these nouns, of the nouns which can be inherently relational? So we have brother, sister. Thanh Thảo, please.
Father, mother.
Father, mother, right? Aunt,
yeah.
Uncle, yes, that's it. These are the family words. The family words. Okay, good. Yeah. Next, please. Tiếp ha, học tiếp nha. Right? Determine the degree of the predicates in the sentence. Ronald is foolish and Ronald is a fool. Yeah. So which one is the predicate and what degree is it? Of what degree is the predicate? So there are 2 sentences here. Ronald is foolish and Ronald is a fool, right? Can you identify the predicate and the degree of the predicate, please? In you, please.
The first sentence follows a predicate, and it is the 1-place predicate, and the fool is the same too. It's a 1-place predicate too. Because both of them require 1 argument.
Yes, very good answer. That's in you. Next example, please. Tương Lam.
Oh, well, I think these two sentences are afraid have to place predicates because it have Timothy and cast arguments, and fear also to play predicate too.
Yeah, so you say afraid and fear are the predicates of these two sentences, and both of them are two-place predicates because they both require two arguments. Yeah, very good. Next one. Hun An, please.
In the first sentence, soccer is one place predicate, and in the next sentence, talk is also one place predicate.
Very good answer. So you can see that although they belong to different parts of speech, yeah. So foolish is a noun, is an adjective, fool is a noun, a phrase is an adjective, fear is a verb, talker is a noun, talk is a verb. Although they are of different parts of speech, but they have the same sense, right? They nearly have the same sense. Therefore, they have the same degree. These predicates have the same degree. Yeah. Alright. So here, bài tập này mình làm rồi. Mình chuyển qua bài tiếp theo luôn ha. Bài này mình làm rồi. And let's move on. Okay. So let's do it again. Can you identify this time you identify the predicate and tell me what degree of the predicate is that? Lần trước mình làm argument và predicator rồi ha, bây giờ mình tìm predicate và degree of predicate for me. What is the degree of the predicate in these sentences? 2 minutes, 2 phút nha. Okay, who can do number 1 for me? Trương Quỳnh Như.
The word linguist has 1 degree and it is strong.
Mình phải nói cho đúng là.
Yes.
Yes. So to say. Is it?
The second. Yeah, con cứ nói gì con.
So we should say there are 2 ways to indicate the degree of a predicate. So you say linguist is a predicate and it is a one place predicate.
Place predicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or you can say linguist is a predicate of degree 1. Right. So you have 2 ways to answer it. Okay. Được chưa Như ơi? Yes.
Dạ rồi ạ.
B please. Hiếu Hạnh đi đâu rồi? Hạnh ơi. Okay, Hạnh please.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
B and C are to play predicate, and the predicate is love.
Love in B and C, they are 2 place predicate, right? 2 place predicate. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Yes.
And D, please. Huỳnh gì đây? Thái Dương, please.
I think that give a predicate and give a 3 place predicate.
Good job. Let's see, Thái Dương. And E, please. Thảo Vân.
Yes, I think predicate is between and it's a 2 place predicate.
It's a 3 place predicate.
Place.
Good job. Next one. Mai Tấn Duy.
B is the predicate of this sentence, and this 1 place predicate.
Nó là one place được nhỉ? Duy Mỹ, please.
It is a 2 place predicate.
Đúng rồi. Yeah. Okay. Mỹ cho điểm Duy luôn nha. Duy đâu rồi? Okay. G, please. Thanh Bình, please.
The predicate is B, and it is a 2 place predicate.
Yes, this is also a 2 place predicate. And H, please. Đây, Thái Dương, Minh, please. Nguyễn Thanh Minh, please.
The predicate is stood, and it's a 2 place predicate.
No, the predicate of this sentence is not stood. It's not stand, not stood. The predicate of this sentence is not. The predicator of this sentence is not. It's not that. Hiếu Hạnh, can you explain? Can you give me another answer?
I think the predicate is bank, and it's a 1 place predicate.
The bank? No, not that. Let me hear.
I think the predicate is near, and it's a 2 place predicate.
Okay, so why don't I say stand is a predicator of this sentence? Because when we can replace John stood by John was. Okay, so we can handle the ambiguity of this sentence by replacing the verb stood by with the verb was, right? And here in this case, near contribute the most meaning to the sentence, except for the 2 referring expression John and the bank, right? Therefore, near is a 2 place predicate. Yeah. Ai nhỉ? Ai mới trả lời nhỉ? Huệ đúng không? And number I and J, 2 câu này chung một lần luôn. Nhưng mà nó là 2 predicate khác nhau ha. So who can please câu I đi ha? Kim Hậu, please.
is two-way predicate and predicate is B.
Sai rồi. Câu này mà B là predicate là sai rồi ha. Trương Quỳnh Như, please.
I think both of them is one place predicate.
But which one is the predicate?
Fool and foolish.
Yes, fool and foolish. They are one place predicate. Yes, good job, Trương Quỳnh Như. Okay, được chưa các bạn ơi? Okay, any questions so far? So, okay, Huỳnh gì? Thái Dương ơi, you have any questions for me?
Dạ cô giải thích lại câu hết đấy cô. Tại sao không phải là stand mà là cái gì?
Đây, ok, mình sẽ qua cái này một cái rồi mình giải thích luôn cái câu đó ha. So, in some case, the verb can show you the identity of relation. Không, từ chữ này hả? John stood near the bank. Is that right? So here we have John and the bank. They are referring expression. But with between stand and near, so which one contributes the significant meaning to the sentence? Is it stand or is it near? So when we want to avoid the ambiguity between choosing stand or near, so we can replace stand with stand by is by the verb be here, right? So the verb be here is just a linking verb. So it shows the relation, yeah, the location relation here only. Therefore, near should contribute more significance to the meaning of the whole sentence here. Yeah. So when you replace should with was, it's okay, but when you replace near with far or near with opposite, it makes different meaning, right? So therefore, if I have to choose, I have to choose near. That's the one which can contribute the significant meaning to the sentence here. Yeah. So therefore, near is the predicate, but not stood is the predicate. Yeah. Is that okay for you now?
Dạ, hiểu.
Right. So mình học tiếp ha. Identity relation. Yes. So we learn about equating sentence. Mình học equating sentence rồi đúng không? So George Bush is the 43rd president of the United States. It is an equating sentence, right? And when we do the reversal test, remember reversal test? We say the 43rd President of the United States is George Bush. So they are equating sentences. Is that right? They're equating sentences. So these kinds of equating sentences show the identity relation. So for example, the first referring expression, George Bush, have to identify the relationship with the 43rd President of the United States. So therefore, we say that the equating sentences show identity relation. So in other way, we say that in English, the identity of the reference of the two different referring expressions is expressed by a form of the verb be. So that's called identity predicate. So with the verb be here, it is the identity predicate. Từ be này mình có thêm we is also called or is so called the identity predicate because it helps identify the identity of the reference of the two referring expressions in the equating sentence. That's the identity predicate. Okay. Phần này thì rất là ngắn gọn. Yes. So let's move on. Tiếp ha. All of the following sentences contain the verb be. So, which sentences, in which sentences does the verb be express the identity relation, please? Okay. Think about the Which sentence that the verb be express the identity relation? So who can answer me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Thanh Thảo, please.
I have to answer all or just one.
Muốn sao ta? Bây giờ trả lời theo ý của em là câu nào là be express identity relation trước đi.
Yeah. Number 2, 3, and 5 is identity relations.
2, 3, and 5. Okay, correct answer. Bây giờ mình sẽ explain nha. So let's explain it.
The second and the second one is answer for the question. It is your father or her father. So identify my father to another one. It is the same to the number 3 and 5.
So let's explain it in another way so that it's clearer. Right. So this is my father. When you identify the sentence, it's the unequality sentence. Is that right? Is it an equality sentence? Yeah. So this refer to my father, and my father refer to this or this person. Is all right. So this and my father have the same preference. This is a referring expression. My father is another referring expression. However, these two is referring expressions have only one of the same preference. Therefore, is in this case express the identity relation. Okay. Yeah. So continue with sentence number 3. Who can explain it for me? Có ai giải thích được câu này không? Bạn Thảo thì chọn đúng hết rồi đó, nhưng mà mình giải thích đi. Why be express the identity relation in this case, in number 3? Như vậy trong câu này, this is my father, the predicate is be. Therefore, be is a predicate in this case, right? So, and the predicate be is a two-place predicate. Được chưa các bạn? Rồi, câu này sẽ giải thích được cho lý do tại làm sao mà đây câu F và câu J trong trường hợp này là be là two-place predicate, bởi vì hai câu này nó diễn tả identity relation đó ha. Rồi, yes, again, who can explain number 3 and number 5 for me? Bạn nào giải thích được câu 4 và câu 5 đi nào? Who can please? Mình phải xác định nó có phải là refer and equality sentence không? Và hai cái referring expressions trong cái equality sentences đó nó refer to the same thing, not the same person không? Thì nó mới là be, trong trường hợp đó nó mới là identity relation. Okay. Who can explain it for me? So let's move Ý Như, please.
Yes, the sentence number 3 is the identity relations, because two referring expressions in this sentence is referred to a person.
The same person.
The same person. That is the same reference. One's reference. Yes.
Okay.
So it's
only one reference. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Ý Như. You understand it. So in the sentence number 3, we have two referring expressions. The first one is this, and the second one is the person I was telling you about at dinner last night. Is all right? So these two referring expressions refer to the same person. It means these two referring expressions identify one reference, that means the same reference. Therefore, the verb be in this case express the identity relation. And in this case, be is also the predicator of this sentence. Be is a two-place predicate. Okay. Be is also a two-place predicate in this case. Được chưa các bạn? Number 5, please. Huân Anh, please.
Yeah, I think PE identity relation because the person I was telling you about at the dinner last night and the man talking to Harry is referring to the same person.
Yes.
So PE identity relation.
B is the identity relation. Okay. B express identity relation, right? B express identity relation in this sentence. And B is also the predicator of this sentence. Is all right? Predicator of this sentence. Good job, Huân Anh. Yeah. Rồi, những câu còn lại. How about the remaining sentences? Number 1, number 4, and number 6. Can you identify the predicator of this sentence, please? Sentence number 1. What is the predicator? Trinh, please.
Number 1, the predicator is spider.
Yes, predicator is spider. And if it is a predicator, spider is a predicator. So what degree is this predicate spider? Người khác đi. What degree is that? Thanh Thảo, please.
So one place predicator.
It is a one place predicate chứ không phải predicator ha. Spider is the predicator of sentence number 1 and the predicate spider is a one place predicate. Yeah. Number 4, please. Thanh Bình, please.
So number 4, the predicate is in.
In, okay. Predicator is in. So, of what degree is the predicate in?
It's a two-place predicate.
Yes, this is a two-place predicate. Có vẻ không có tin tưởng vào câu trả lời của mình lắm nhỉ? You're not confident about the answer, is that right? Number 6, please. The whale is a mammal. Mai Tấn Duy.
The predicator is mammal. And is one place predicate.
Okay, very good. And this is a one place predicate. Yes, good job. Y chang như câu số 1 nha. It is the same as number 1. So in these cases, number 1, number 4, and number 5, B does not express the identity relation, right? Because B in this case is not a predicator, right? To sum up with the functions of the verb be, so B plays 3 functions. It can be the identity predicate in identity relation, or it is just a grammatical device for linking a predicate. Yeah, so like it is a linking verb, right? And C, it is a device for carrying the tense. Whenever it is a linking verb or whenever it is an identity predicate, it always carries the tense in this cell, right? And be is a device for carrying the tense. So let's deal with this question for me. So Can you identify the sentence in which B express the identity relation, please? Trương Quỳnh Như, in which sentence B express the identity relation? Quỳnh Như, please.
I think it's B and C.
B and C. Why?
Yes. Because it for C it refers to an identity, a reference. I think it refers to reference in the real world, I suppose. I'm not so sure.
You're not so sure. Tương Lam, please.
Yes.
Oh, I think only C is identity because the U.S. president and George Bush is referred to the same person here, but the sentence C, flower is predicate, so is another predicate.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. So only C. Only in C that B show the verb B show the identity relation. Okay. Yes. Let's move on, please. Tiếp nha. Yeah. So let's do with these two exercise for me. Rồi các bạn có 5 phút để các bạn làm bài tập này nha. 5 minutes for you. Rồi ai có câu trả lời thì đánh máy vào chat box cho cô ha. You can type into the chat box. Còn không thì các bạn chụp màn hình rồi làm ở trên cái đó. Làm ở trên cái hình đó rồi gửi cái hình lại cho cô. Yes. Cách nào cũng được. Okay, I received the answer from 18 students. 19 students, right? So let me give you the answer and then check whether you have the correct answer or not. You can check yourself. So which of the following sentences is equated? So remember equated sentence. Equated sentence is there are two referring expressions and they refer to the same reference, right? Mahmoud is an Egyptian is not an equated sentence. I was telling you about Mahmoud the Egyptian is also not an equated sentence. Mahmoud is the Egyptian I was telling you about. That's it. So it is an equative sentence. So the correct answer is C. How about D? Mahmoud is a genius. It's not an equative sentence. And let's move on with exercise number 4. Circle those of the following words which can be the referring expression. So John can be the referring expression. Venus can be the referring expression. And no other, right? Hết rồi đúng không? John and Venus only. So the answer is C, John and Venus. Okay. So người nào mà Huỳnh Anh.
Ở dưới có câu trả lời đang nhắn lộn enter không? Có câu
Okay, good. So Huỳnh Anh, you get the point. Trương Quỳnh Như, Trinh, Mai Tấn Duy, and Thanh Thảo, right? Yes. Rồi 5 người đầu tiên. Cho điểm thêm Bảo Kha nữa nha. Bảo Kha đâu rồi, sáng giờ không thấy gì hết trơn. Rồi, những người được gọi tên. Okay, Bảo Kha here. Good point for you. How about Thảo Vân? Vân ơi, Vân đâu rồi? Vân chỉ trả lời một câu thôi. Right? Vân trả lời một câu C thôi à? Vân không có trả lời 2 câu sau.
Dạ đúng rồi. Dạ. Sau ấy.
Okay. So can you identify the predicator of sentences in here? Predicator của câu này là gì các bạn nhỉ? Trinh, please.
The predicator is B.
The predicator is B. And this is a two-place predicate, right? Good. How about the predicator of sentence A? Thanh Thảo, please.
The predicate is Egyptian.
That's the Egyptian. That's the predicator Egyptian, right? The predicator of this sentence is Egyptian, right? As the Egyptian. Cô mới gọi ai vậy Thảo đúng không? Yes. Okay, next one. Sao about câu B mình không có analyze được các bạn ạ. So next one D, please. Mỹ Huệ, please. What is the predicator in here?
The predicator is genius.
Yes, that is genius. Good job. Xong rồi. So to summarize the lesson, I will summarize the lesson by this. Ủa phải không? Chưa. Okay. So let's move on with the next topic. The topic is predicates, referring expressions, and universe of discourse. That is a revision unit or a revision chapter. Đây là một cái chương mà mình ôn lại ha. Và mình chỉ học thêm về universe of discourse thôi, but it is quite simple. So take it easy. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you some sentences or some situations here. Can you answer these questions, Sami? Can the proper name Muhammad Ali ever be used as the predicator of a sentence? Yimi?
No, because it's a free reference.
It is always a referring expression because it's always refer to a specific or particular person, yeah, in the world. Therefore, it is not always, or it would never be a predicator of a sentence. Very good. So the answer is no. How about sentence number 2? Huyền Diệu, Diệu Huyền.
It is no, because Carol is referring expression.
Referring expression, not referring expression. It's a referring expression. Number 3. Ở đây, Thanh Minh, please. Bảo Kha, please. Kha.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think number 3, in general, the proper names cannot ever be used as predicators.
Good job, yes. Because it always refers to a particular person, right? A particular thing in the word. Number 4. Hiếu Hạnh.
Yes, I think number 4 is no, because his was a predicate.
Yeah, his is a predicate. His is a predicate, so it can play the role of predicator in a sentence, but it could never be a referring expression. Yeah, very good. Number 5. On. Thảo Vân.
Yes, number 5, I think no, because on play a role as a predicate in the sentence, so it would never be used as a reference expression.
It could never be a referring expression because it is not noun or noun phrase, right? And it can be the predicator of a sentence. Yeah, very good. Thảo Vân. And number 6, please. Ý Như.
No, because it's the predicate.
So verb and preposition can never be used to refer, right? Only pronouns or noun phrase can be used to refer to something in the word. But verbs or preposition and also adjectives would never be used as a referring expressions. Right. Cô mới gọi ai ta? Ý Như hay Thảo Vân vậy? Ý Như. Sorry, I forgot. So all of the answers are no. So we can say that some expressions are always referring expressions, no matter what sentences they occur in. And the example is proper noun, like Muhammad Ali or Carol, right? And any expressions that is used in a given utterance to refer to some entity or something or some person in the word, it is a referring expression, but it is not used to refer to any entity in